So without further ado, you guys ready for the big reveal? Grab a hold of my dirty claws. Hey everybody, how's it going today? Welcome to another new day on the Daily Random Vlog. Today seems it feels like yesterday and the day before and the day before for me today. Because it kinda has been. You know, they say if you don't get proper sleep, it still feels like the same day. Well, that's kind of where I'm at, what I'm feeling right now. I feel like I've been just dragging on the same day for the last 3 or 4 actual days. This time, the lack of sleep comes from, well, went out for an urban crawl with, I don't know if you remember my buddy Matt, the one who purchased recently a white Summit. We went for an urban crawl, followed the usual line, up the usual route, took the usual path, and he said he wanted to go get a double Big Mac from McDonald's. Okay, I think I got the battery power to make it to McDonald's and back. So we get to McDonald's. He asked me if I want a double Big Mac. I shouldn't have. I'll explain something about McDonald's and me in a second, but my confession for the week, I did something bad. I ate a double Big Mac and fries, and then my body violently rejected it about an hour later. I don't get it. I could see all those people lined up right to the road from the drive-thru at McDonald's day after day after day, and everybody else can eat the stuff perfectly fine, but one little double Big Mac and a couple of fries, and yeah, I got pretty sick last night. And then because of, you know, the whole getting sick thing, I didn't get any sleep for the rest of the night. But I'm still here, I'm vlogging for you guys, to you guys, just not about you guys. Yeah, I'm still vlogging. I don't know what it is. Sensitivity to fake foods, I suppose. Maybe it's like a fail-safe thing. Just keeps me healthy. Anyways, some RC update for you today. We are saying goodbye to the pink bastard. Well, the Mini Revo. There's a lot of Mini Revos out there. I can always get another one, or rather than buying another one, to end up replacing all of its parts with aftermarket parts. I think I'm just going to shoot for building a new Mini Revo over a longer period of time. Maybe by spring it'll be together, but it'll be nearly completely alloy. I don't see the point in buying another Mini Revo after I get rid of this one, just to replace its components with other components. So you see where I'm getting at with this? Yeah. The Mini Revo will still exist. The pink bastard still exists in spirit, but he will get rebuilt for spring as a completely different vehicle. But there's a reason why I'm trading it. Somebody was looking for a Mini Revo and they had something that's pretty damn new still that I was after. I had a chance to get it, so I jumped at it. Stay tuned for a little bit further in the vlog and I will show you guys what that is. So just stay tuned. One of the things I wanted to show you guys today was this rock pile in this back room here. It's just supposed to be an impromptu quick crawl spot, somewhere to go when it's wet, maybe somewhere to go and test things, so you don't have to charge up, go right outside, down the road to a rock pile. It's just this little thing here. And eventually these are either going to go to either Craig's house or out to the bush. For now though, they're back here. So I've been trying to set them up different ways, different little bits of obstacles to make them more difficult, and I'm not really getting anywhere with it. This is what I've got today. My cat's giving it an inspect, making sure it's crawl friendly. That's just what he does. And you can tell I got the Tim Hortons trays, or I guess anywhere would be using these trays, they're fast food trays. On top of a box fan, which by the way doesn't work anymore. I wouldn't kill a box fan just for a surface. But trying to provide lots and lots of obstacles and stuff, things that make it complicated to climb over. But to the summit, this is nothing. It can just up and over it like it's not even there. Which brings me to the next subject. Yes, I had to have filler between what I told you before this segment, and the next. So, on with the next segment. And I've been aching and dying and chomping at the bit to show you guys this. So let's show you. Here we go. Right on the messy workbench. Yes, it was clean a couple of days ago and now it's... that's okay, because I bring chaos to order, and then I bring order to chaos. So again, this desk will be clean. But back to what I'm really dying to show you, because ever since I really started looking more and more into these, they're not my favorite thing, but I'm really starting to take a shine and a liking to them, and I needed one of these to be able to take part in certain competitions that I can see developing here within the next few years. So, without further ado, okay, just a little ado. This guy here, he's getting himself a little brother for the trails. Clifford, I will always value you as my #1 most versatile, go anywhere, do anything kind of truck. Never get stuck because you're a Clifford truck. Yeah, I didn't know where to rhyme with that one, but we need something a little bit different now and again. Which brings us back to this. Okay, I'll stop teasing you guys. Without further ado, you guys ready for the big reveal? Got a hold of my dirty claws. Shaka-ka-ka-ka-ka. To quote out of the Woo. What do you think of that? Yep, you're seeing it. It's here. It has become my truck. Yeah. When Daryl had to part with it, I really wanted to be the one that gave this thing a home, but for cash I could not afford. But the person who ended up with it, I don't think it was quite up his alley. He wanted more of a basher. So, bye-bye Mini Revo. Hello, Axial Deadbolt. Now yes, this is an SCX 10, not the 10.2, or the 10.2. Yes, it is a little dirty because we were out with it last night. But there you go. Check that out, folks. Definitely full frame. It's got some articulation in it. Really haven't put her to the test yet to really see exactly what it's going to do. I mean, it's a different kind of truck altogether. Not much suspension travel on her yet, but this is sitting bone stock. You'll notice it's even still the plastic links underneath. Stock shocks with the imitation overflow reservoir. It does have, I do believe that's a 37 turn motor. Could be wrong, it could be a 27. I can just barely even see in there. No, it is a 27. I can see the edge of the two. An AE5 axial speed controller that can run LiPo, and has an optional jumper so you can shut the drag brake off if needed. But why would you need to do that with one of these? Nice big axles underneath. Let's flip this right over and have a look. Now apparently it's already got the lockers on the back axles. It is a nice truck. It's a nice truck. I know this truck. I've known it since it come brand new from the store when Daryl brought it home. And I've seen what it's not been put through yet. This is still a brand new truck. I had to wire up my own 6-cell for it. I wasn't even sure that 6-cell nickel metal hydride worked anymore, but it does. So enough talking. You know, we will do a comprehensive review and try and discuss some of the finer points that make this the big truck that it is. There's a lot of them out there, but with the level of customization and everything that you can do, I mean, you can even put portal axles on these, but with everything that you can do, chances are there's not too many of these that are exactly the same. So I think we shall take it to the back room and try it out going over those rocks. Well, I guess that answers the story of that battery. It's got no juice. So I just had this in the garden out front. I've been waiting for those plants to decay enough that I don't have to worry about getting in any kind of trouble for running it through the dirt. There's some proof of dirt and mud in. You know what, guys? I really like this. It's a lot of fun because it's small and you don't think it's going to make it through areas, and then all of a sudden, boom, you climb right on through or right on up. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I've seen some pictures where guys have actually done the full fender flares. Actually, thank you, Daryl, for showing me that picture. The guy has a nice wide fender flare over the tires here, either side. And he has the Pro-Line bumpers like Clifford's sporting. He actually modded the front grille with a hard body piece, and it looked really nice. But I'm not sure the deadbolt body is the way I'm going to stay. I kind of would like to get my hands on a Hilux body for it. Like a full detailed scale body. If I'm going to do a scale build, I would like the Toyota Hilux. Because I don't know. They're just Top Gear proof. They're the truck that you cannot kill. Ah, come on. Those pins are a pain to get. Alright, so the shell off. Show you a couple things right away for you guys who don't know much about scale trucks or are just getting into this. And one of the things that appeals to me so much about this truck is the full metal frame throughout the whole thing. Okay, and then there's your suspension hangers right here. And these here I do believe can be replaced in alloy because they're just plastic. And there's, those shocks are meant to look like the piggyback shocks, but they're not real. Like these would be reservoirs, and they're not real ones. They're just they're mock. They look like it. Another thing I'm gonna have to get right away for this thing, or find somebody who can part with one for cheap, is a nickel metal hydride 6 or 7 cell that has a lot bigger milliamp hour, because this guy right here is a 2-cell lithium ion pack that I made, and it doesn't last very long in it, but it gives it lots of punch until it's done. I've got to recharge it. But you know, all in all, I really do like this little truck. I think I've had more fun with it already than I thought I was gonna have. More to come with it in the future. Just wait, it's gonna be good. And now it's a very filthy little axial deadbolt, and I imagine, yeah, these tires got a nice bit of water in them. But let me tell you, folks, and you will get to see it yourself firsthand how well this thing does. Climbing the slick, muddy, nasty dirt hills. This thing was taking all the same lines that Clifford usually does down where we just were. Oh, we were just down having an RC session. And I really do wish that I had some kind of camera that could record at night really, really well. Because the cameras I have, well, you guys know, I've tried to record good night stuff and it just doesn't really work out too well. But let me mention the trucks we had. So you guys already know we had the Axial Deadbolt, my newest acquisition and member of my RC community. Well, my RC family, because the RC community is more or less the RC, Rail City RC Addicts. Hashtag Rail City RC Addicts. Clifford. I had Clifford that I was running at first and then went and got the deadbolt out. And Hef was actually running Clifford tonight, and he enjoyed it. I guess that's a good thumbs up. Steven was also running Clifford, and of course Clifford did great. So there was deadbolt, Clifford. Hef had his white machine, his geez, is that thing really gonna, well, I guess it's still an Everest right now. It's a white Jeep. It's got the Star Wars guys as the driver and co-pilot or navigator. You guys have seen it in the video a few times before. That was out for a bit. And there was an X-Max. That's right. Chad had his X-Max out. That thing is just, it's not just enormous, it's a monster. The thing sounds alive. I was trying to do speed rips up and down the street with it, and just, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm telling you, if you're thinking about getting an X-Max and you have the funds allocated to do so, you might just want to have at her, because that thing is an animal. I just can't get over it. And then, of course, it's not just the fact that it's an X-Max and it's an animal. Chad's also gone and done quite a few light kits on it, not just straight LEDs, but he's got strobes, he's got alternating patterns, and just, we're going to get that on camera one of these days for you. I do plan on doing not a vlog video, but a separate X-Max feature vid. Hopefully Traxxas is going to be watching for that one. And then afterwards, Daryl showed up and he had Project Red out, and even Project Red was climbing those slick mud hills. So things were great. It was a fun night RC session, a little bit cold. I can finally move my fingers and my hands again. You know how it gets. Things get brittle. They stiffen up out there in the cold. So aside from the RC stuff, there is a serious subject I would like to actually talk about. For those of you who've made it through this far in the vlog, you guys are dedicated watchers. You guys are used to hearing me talk about these serious matters. And it's all in the name, in the thoughts about what it would be like to be able to help others out. And I don't just mean somebody comes and knocks on your door and asks for some sugar, you can help them out with some sugar or some milk or whatever. I mean actually finding families in need and helping them out. That's right, I've been watching Roman Atwood. And Roman has a side project that he's been working on, and I've often wondered, where is all this, like we see his buddy Gil, well I guess it's his brother-in-law of sorts, following around with the high-tech camera, recording stuff, really fancy extra stuff that we never get to see through the Roman Atwood vlogs. Well, it's for this other project that he's been working on where he's helping people who desperately or just are genuinely in need of real help, where communities have failed to help, where governments have failed to help. It's nice to see that there's people like Roman Atwood out there who have an excess of funds and they're using that to help others out. I mean, because we all know there's a lot of people who have an excess of funds who just, they don't help those who need the help. They help themselves, and that's all they're concerned about, and that's it. But know that there are people out there. I mean, I have somebody on my Facebook list. His name's Simon Rexon, and him and his family were able to do something that a lot of people either can't do or choose not to do, and they helped a family out that was in need for the holidays. I'm not too sure on the fine details of it, but shout out to you, Simon and family. Great job. We need more people out there doing that kind of thing, because the way that the society has become, the way that the communities have become, there either A, isn't enough help to go around, or B, not enough people around who want to do the help. Or it's just too many people looking for the recognition simply for having helped somebody. There's many reasons to help people, but the truest reason should be because people need help. It's just the way things are these days. And you know, I sit and I watch Mr. Roman Atwood and family and friends go and do these things where they're helping people in need, and I can only hope and pray that one day my YouTube might actually get to the point where I can do that kind of thing. Because honestly, if I ever had that kind of excess of funds, I wouldn't know what to do with it. But, you know, on the other hand, I do know exactly what I would want to do with it. I would want to start helping those who truly need the help. People are out there every day, new situations, new emergency, new scenarios that you can't even fathom. And there's just not enough people who want to help, or not enough people who have the ability, or not enough people who just plain old can help. You know, I've been in the boat quite a few situations, quite a few times. That's a weird way to say it, been in the boat. But I've been in that position so many times where I myself have needed help. And it's very nice and comforting to know that there's somebody out there that's actually even just recognized that you need help. And when you need help and nobody's there to be able to even say, well, keep your head up, keep your chin up, something positive's coming forward, something good's gonna happen, you gotta have at least that hope, that faith, and that insight. And when that help does come through, it's a giant relief. And I would like to be able to one day be in that kind of position where I am that relief bringer, and I can actually see that somebody else has finally had that weight lifted off their shoulders. I know it's not a fun weight to carry, but Sorry for being so serious there for a minute, guys. It's just something that's been on my mind all day since I was sitting and watching. And it's kind of always been in the back of my mind for a very long time that I feel like I'm not ever in that position to be able to help anybody. And if the time and the day ever does come where I can, know that I'm going to be there. And if you see me in that position where I can help one day, never be afraid to turn around and say, hey, look, this is what's going on. Poop's hitting the fan. We need some help. Sometimes that's all it takes, is asking people for help. Anyways, enough seriousness for now. It's late. I gotta get to editing. I got 2 trucks to clean up instead of 1 tonight. Thanks for sticking with me. And if you watched this far in the vlog, truly, thank you. Thank you for watching. You know, it's some serious words that I had to say. It's some pretty deep stuff, but if you stuck through it, that says something special right there. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching again. You guys are awesome. Think positive. Stay positive. Keep a smile on your face. And we'll see you here tomorrow. Good night. Vlog over.